Hello, we are here with One Piece chapter 1008. I kind of got spoiled by this on one confirmed spoil, but two others that were like, I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. So I know Orochi's coming back. I'm in like a YouTuber like Discord thing, and like people don't spoiler tag. Yeah, and so I was kind of worked up about it, but like it takes a lot to make me mad. So like it was kind of like whatever. I can't do anything about it now that I've seen it. I just know he's coming back. I didn't see like any panels or like any other discussion about that. And I also like the two like unconfirmed spoilers that like I someone mentioned Conjuro, I think, or someone just like talked about Conjuro, and another person said something about a death, just someone's death, like a death. So like I don't know if that's actually happened or not, but I guess we'll find out. I think from now on I'm going to start uploading these on Sunday, just because I don't want to spoil anyone. Like I try to be like not like super like direct like spoilers like in my thumbnails and stuff and like my title and stuff, but like it's still kind of spoilers. I know how that feels. So I think from now on, I'm going to just try to upload them on Sunday instead when it actually officially comes out. Spoilers came out like last night at like midnight, so like I was just like trying to close my eyes and just like not like look at stuff as much as I could, but it is what it is. I did see the cover page too. Um, okay, so I guess let's just start. I'm recording. Chapter 1008. Ashura Doji, head of the Mount Atama bandits. Mount Atama was the Cherry Blossom Mountain, I think. Experienced the start of the fierce raid on Onigashima. Okay. Was there anything I wanted to talk about? Yeah, so the Odin thing. I guess if you did see my last reaction, you saw like my afterthoughts. I put in like 3 days later when I finally got around to editing it. I'm kind of on board with the idea that it's crap. What's its name? The fox Onimaru. I'm kind of on board with the fact that it's Onimaru, and I kind of would also be on board if it was Kanjuro. I'm not entirely sure. I guess we'll just see. Like I trust Oda. Like whenever something like this happens, I just trust Oda to make it work, and it usually works out. So yeah. Treasure repository behind the tower. Wahaha. I can't blame you for being surprised. Oh, so we're going back right to Odin. I was flung into the future by Toki's power. I'll explain the details later. It's a long story. Okay. I see. Odin-sama. Odin-sama. Sadly, we don't have time to celebrate our union now. Sorry I'm late. We failed to defeat Kaido back then, but now we have another chance to face him. That's right. You can count on us. Odin-sama. And everyone's like crying. All the scabbards. Except for Ashura Doji. Ashura Doji says, everyone, don't be fooled. This is obviously an imposter. And everyone like looks back at him. What are you saying, Ashura? He's right here in front of our eyes. Kinemon, remember what Toki-sama told us. It's impossible to return to the past. Toki-sama's powers can only send a person forward in time, but Odin-sama definitely died that day. That's a fact. So how could he possibly be here in the future? And Odin picks up his sword and like, but I understand. But you got to open your eyes, Kinemon. And he slices right through it, and it was an ink clone. It looks like. See, he doesn't bleed. Ashura-san. Asura! Huff, huff. And now we know. I'm no different from you guys. I wish he was real. How outrageous! Who's behind this? Dang, we were duped. Ashura. So it doesn't bleed. So and Odin would like it's not a ghost because Odin wouldn't attack them, you know. So I think it's Kawamatsu or not Kanjuro right now. And there's also my dog in the background. You can see her; she's cute. Um, but his mannerisms, the way he talks, he's exactly like Odin-sama. We're the only ones who knew Odin that well. So it's you, Kanjuro. Ka 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 ka. Don't be silly. I'm Odin. Ashura-san, forgive me. This is my fault. I was supposed to take care of Kanjuro. Even the sharpest sword becomes dull when pointed at a friend. So is Ashura gonna die here? By Kanjuro? Wow. This fight is as personal as it gets. Is this a drawing? Where's his real body? Controlling this remotely is exhausting. Remotely? I won't live to see the end of the war anyways. I'm already been severely wounded. Before I die, I'll plunge a dagger into the heart of the Kazuki clan. I am Kurozumi Kanjuro. Kakakakaka, and he runs away. Momonosuke-sama's in danger. That's right, the voice from earlier. It said Momonosuke-sama was with a Kunoichi. What do you want? Shinobu, we had to find a way to warn her. Whoosh. And, he has bombs on him. What do you want? She's like walking around like right in front of my feet. No, stop, you're gonna knock things over. Everyone like exclamation marks. Hey, it's foul play to go after a dying opponent. Your final challenge is here. Huff, huff. Everyone, get out of here. You have to stop Kanjuro. Ashura, I'm sorry. And it explodes. So I think Ashura's dead now. But who knows? It might just be a Pell thing, I guess. What a pain. Your mockery of Kazuki Odin's ends here. What do you want? No, stop. Just like eating stuff on the floor. And now, it's an even bigger explosion now on that panel. Sorry, I had to let her out of my room. So we see everyone falling out. Inuarashi, Raizo, Kinemon. Oh, it's in all like there's black, like manga's in black and white, but you can tell like when this is animated, this will probably be black and white just because of how like dark like the dark is, I guess. Or how black the black is, I guess. If that makes sense, I'm not sure. Inuarashi and Kinemon are looking at the explosion. Kinemon has a really worried expression on his face. The sword's in the ground. Kiku is like in fear. Raizo has no expression as always. Inuarashi and Denjiro and Inuarashi are running behind Kinemon. Kanjuro! And they all run towards him. Masquerading as a Kozuki to destroy the Kozuki before my death. What a fitting finale to my beautiful, lifelong performance. Huh? And they all look, and it's Jack. Jack. That was more bothersome than expected. Those pests tried to stall me. To protect their precious dukes. Oh, and it's the, Oh, is it the... I know, I want to say Bill, because I just watched Beastars. But no, it's like a tiger dude. Yeah, I think, Giovanni, I think, in the back, too. Neko, Raizo, you two keep going. You want to take me... I'm getting too excited, so I keep stuttering. You want to take me on alone, Lord of the Day. We both sustained substantial injuries. I should be more than enough. This isn't about settling our grudge anymore. I cannot allow a rabid beast like you to continue causing casualties. That's why I'm going to put you down, Jack. Everyone, I leave Momonosuke-sama to you. Okay, so everyone starts running away, leaving Inuarashi to face King. Or not King, Jack. There's no moonlight in here. Funny. I was just thinking, there's no poisonous gas in there in here. The castle's on fire. Quickly, put it out. We can't let it get too big. Grr-fu-fu-fu-fu-fu. That idiot. How dare you double-cross me, Kaido. And Orochi's bag. I'm like confusing these with like other characters. I almost said Orochimaru. I haven't even watched Naruto in like 3 months. Roast to death. There's no escape up here in the sky. Now, go to hell. Goo-fu-fu-fu, ha-ha-ha. Yeah, I'll make him pay. I'm going to slaughter everyone. And a beast pirate comes in, and Fukurokuju like shoots him. Momonosuke-sama's group. Hold still, Momonosuke-kun. Sorry, I can control it better now. See, when I first met Luffy and his crew, I would turn into a dragon whenever I was startled or anxious. You sure startled me. That was similar to my father's power. If you can turn into a monster like that, I would actually be useful to the others. I wonder if Luffy is doing okay. I wish I could help take Kaido down as Odin. Luffy's worn out, but he's as high spirited as ever. Shinobu's saying, I think, or is that Oh no, Momonosuke-san was saying that, and then Shinobu's saying that's relief. Huh? Wait, Momonosuke-sama, how do you know that? So they kind of have some bond, I think, or something like that. We're going to see. Oh, so we're finally going to see Kaido's hybrid form too. Onigashima, rooftop. Ah, and Luffy looks up. Yeah, how do we win against these monsters? Huh, huh. And Zoro's like full on, like has his like headband out on it and everything. None of our attacks are working. And it's Law, Kid, Killer, and Zoro. Gasp. And Luffy just ran out of Gear Force time. They're definitely working. We've hit them so many times. They had to be feeling it. They're humans, just like us. Gomu gomu no. Yeah. Look before you leap. Honestly, after all this, I'm surprised he still considers them human. Well, a losing attitude isn't going to help, is it? You should help us come up with something then. We need to split them up. I agree. Yeah, facing those two together, and we get to see Kaido's hybrid form. It doesn't look that different though. It looks like the scales just go over his entire body, and he gets the more horns. It's just hell, and his big mom too. Oh yeah, it's the scales on his face too. If that's true, I guess I've been to hell and back a few times now. Not bad, Straw Hat. Your eyes never seem to lose their fire. Okay, so that's cool. That's the end of the chapter. No break next week. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so this was kind of a really good chapter. It tied in a lot of like plot points that we just kind of like left. Um, like I don't really feel like I know some people will, but I don't really feel cheaped out by it being Kanjuro. I think it kind of makes sense. I mean, like it didn't really look um like how do I put this? Like oh, like during this like whole like raid, Oda has brushed over so many things and then comes back to them later and redoes them. I guess if that makes sense. So like with the Kanjuro thing, it was just like, oh yeah, Kanjuro's dead. He's in the snow. But now we actually have an actual fight with him because he came back. Jack, we had the entire Meeks versus him, but like we only got like a few panels of that, if any. So now we're gonna have Inarashi actually fight Jack. It was like we had Sanji fight King, but and that got shut down, and now we have Marco versus King. What else? I just there's probably a few other ones, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. Shout out to Ashura for noticing that though, but I think Ashura's dead now. So that's sad. He wasn't one of my favorites, but like still sad, you know. That's messed up for Kanjo to do that though. Like, yeah. I'm kind of all over the place right now, but yeah. The Inarashi fight that's gonna be cool. It looks like I actually really like Kanjo as a trader. Like he just kind of like really cool. Um. Yeah. Orochi coming back. Is anyone surprised by that? No. uh. Yeah. He looks the exact same. It was probably his fruit. Um. It looks like it's happening like right next to the fire too. Um. Yeah. That idiot! How dare you double cross me, Kaido? Yeah. Like it looks like Momonosuke is starting to get a little control of his devil fruit, so that's cool. We still haven't found out Yamato's devil fruit though. But yeah, this chapter was like, how do I explain? Like it wasn't fast, but it just like there's not a lot to talk about because it's just like four big points that just like each had their moment, and like I kind of they kind of speak for themselves. Not like a lot to theorize on or talk about. So like Orochi, we don't know how his fruit works, but like we can tell because it's a Yamato no Orochi devil fruit. Like we had that huge thing with the Odin that was resolved. But now we have them fighting Kanjuro. Kanjuro's definitely gonna die now. I don't think any of the other scabbards are going to die in the fight against Kanjuro though. So, but they might, but I just don't think it will happen. And we're back to the roof of Onigashima, so that's cool. We came back after what, like 6 chapters. Big Mom with their sword with their like your tongue out. That's really cool. And with Prometheus and Zeus, that's really cool. I mean Kaido's hybrid form, it looks cool. Yeah. Oh, he has a tail too. I just realized that. Um. Yeah. I mean, it's cool, and like if I get. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, so Big Mom's on fire because of Prometheus, and her sword's on fire, and like the ground's on fire probably because Prometheus, and the sword's on fire. But it also looks like Kaido's on fire too. I don't really know how to explain it. It looks like he's on fire too. But yeah, um, yeah. If that's true, I guess I've been to Hell and back a few times now. Like yeah, that's kind of referencing like Impel Down, Marine Ford, all that stuff that happens, but also this too. Like yeah. Um, I guess like that. I wonder if like Whole Cake Island would count as hell because that basically is. Um, but yeah, so now I'm gonna try to split up Kaido and Big Mom. Um, who would fight Big Mom? Um, I actually kind of want to see Kid versus Big Mom. Like maybe like, but like, would Kid like they might just go like Zoro and Killer versus Big Mom, and then the big three they take on Kaido. They Oda might do that, but honestly, like I think it'd be really cool if like Kid and Kill like if like Kid and Zoro actually like if Kid and Killer went after Big Mom and the rest went after Kaido, that'd be cool. It's gonna be like I think 2 on Big Mom and 3 on Kaido. Or maybe even 1 on Big Mom, because like all you need to do is just distract her enough to make her not send lightning bolts to go through the entire battlefield, you know. But yeah, yeah, I think that's kind of all I had to talk about. I've only been talking for 18 minutes, so I ended up talking for like 5 minutes about the chapter. I didn't think I'd go for that long. But yeah, I think that's kind of all I had to say though. I guess I'll see you guys next time, and bye.